Hello, farm members, and welcome to another edition of Locked In with Kim. I'm thrilled today to be joined by our silver level AMPs, Universal Title, the dynamic duo from Universal Title, Sherrie Shaw. Hello, Sherrie. And
Hi.
Pam Godfrey. Hello. Pam and I are actually neighbors. We're recording from not far away from each other in Idlewild.
Oh, very
Well, I'm
cool.
actually at the office, but I
The
will
work
come by.
must go on. Right, the work must continue. So I have to say, at this point, I'm ready to wave the white flag. In the beginning, it was kind of like a vacation. I was cooking fun stuff. Now I've thrown in the towel. I'm done. I think if I make hot dogs and macaroni and cheese one more time, my husband's going to leave me. So please, let's start off with something fun. Sherrie, why don't you tell us what is your favorite takeout right now to give me some inspiration?
Well, I definitely love supporting the local restaurants. So I've been getting food from One More Taco. It's awesome because you can also donate food for the frontline workers and the elderly. So perfect. And then also Sedona and Castilla's, Fahrenheit. Oh my God, Fahrenheit has now got batch liquors to go. So yes, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, really just, I am doing a lot more cooking, but definitely trying to support the local restaurants through takeout.
That's great. Okay. How about you, Pam? What's some inspiration for me for dinner?
Yeah, pretty much the same, but our favorite so far has been the hanger steak takeout from Fahrenheit. We've done
Yeah.
that a few times.
Fancy.
Plus, they have 40% off their wine, so that helps. But
Oh, that's great.
but I am cooking a lot more. My son's like, "Man, you're cooking every night," I'm like, because I'm actually home at a decent time.
Right.
But yeah, definitely, like Sherrie said, trying to support the local smaller businesses as much as we
Okay.
can.
Well, and as Pam said, she is not recording from home. She is recording from her office. So the work does continue. So Pam, let's talk about how Universal Title has been able to adapt to the restrictions that we're seeing from COVID-19.
Yeah, great. So really, we adapted very quickly when that week of March, I think 16th, when everything kind of was put on shutdown. We very quickly from above had all of our processors, or the majority of our processors, I should say, working from home. Got them set up with everything that they need to be able to remotely work. We are making sure that everyone has gloves and masks that do on the front line, that everything is sanitized. One other thing that's I know everybody's heard a lot about is the e-recordings or e-notaries. So we were able to get set up on that. We were actually already set up on that. It just weren't working with it that much, but got set up on that and do have that capability. With that though, it's mostly just, or really just sellers or cash deals. The lenders are still not allowing that on the buy side. But we do have that capability, and really just working on a one-on-one basis with each client's specific needs.
Yeah. Okay, so great. I'm going to follow up that with Sherrie. So if you do have a buyer that is very concerned about exposure through personal contact, what can you all offer to minimize that contact?
Right. Well, like Pam was saying, I mean, Universal Title was already ahead of the curve anyways, with just the way that we run our businesses and trying to stay ahead with the next best thing. And so we've had clients, there was a pregnant lady, and she did not feel comfortable coming in. And so we had our attorney in Fredericksburg, John McLaurin, actually put on inline skates and skate out to her car so that she could sit in her car and feel comfortable and not feel like that she was getting exposed to anything.
I hope you got that on video.
Yes, it is on video. So, I mean, so that's just, one of the things that we're doing is we're really having that extra level of communication. We are, of course, asking agents to not come now to the settlement because, again, we are limiting the number of people that are going to be in there. We are trying to get all the documents ahead of time and send them to the clients so that way they do have a chance to review them. And we're answering any questions ahead of time so that when they come in, that they're sitting down and they're basically signing their documents, and there is very little contact as far as when actual day of settlement. A lot of contact before.
Right. Okay. So Pam, do you have maybe your top tip on agents to keep these settlements on track?
Just communication, communication with the lender, communication with the sellers. I mean, We are seeing some fallout from COVID, as far as if you have a back-to-back closing and something happens with the lender on one of them. So, I mean, just really like everything, communication with your client. I'm trying to contact all the clients ahead of time and find out what is the best way that they would like to sign. Would they like to do a remote closing? Would they like to come into the office? Just figuring out what's best for each situation.
And Sherrie, would you say, so we've had 3 weeks now in April. How was contract activity for the first 3 weeks of April?
We've seen it slow just a tad bit, but I mean, that's pretty typical anyway. So the agents that are out there and that are working, they're ratifying contracts. And so, we've been working with, new agents and new clients. And one of the biggest reasons too is that because we do have everything in place, we've got the, Qualia online software system. We've got the EMD app that you can get from your phone. You don't even have to come in and hand us your check. So we have a lot of things that are in place to where people can work from wherever they need to and close from wherever they need to.
That's great. So the message to our agents is, as always, Universal is open for business, ready to accept those contracts, ready to work with your clients. Everybody knows where to find you all. And is it an extra charge for John to deliver the documents via inline skate?
No, so far he is not. He is not charging any extra, but that's why we call him our Esquire on Fire, because
I'm not sure I would do that. I don't want to wind up in the hospital. It's been way too many years since I put on skates.
Oh yeah. But I mean, we are. I mean, we are definitely just a phone call away and working together. And that's the thing with Pam in the Stafford office and me in the Fredericksburg, we're also working together too, so that if one of our clients needs to close in one office or the other, again, we are just really trying to make sure that that our clients just feel completely and totally comfortable. And we're saving our Clorox wipes for the table, and so everything is like really wiped down. There's only one pen put out there. So, I mean, just really limiting that. And we were having a little bit of a shortage with like wipes for us in the back. And so one of our processors actually got a container of baby wipes, because you could find those anywhere. And someone had given him some moonshine, which actually has enough of the alcohol content to kill everything. He didn't drink it, and so he dumped the moonshine on the baby wipes. So
that is an interesting use of baby wipes.
Yeah,
I've never heard that. Okay.
I know. Well,
ingenuity at work.
That's why I had to share it, because I just thought, what a great idea. So many other people are just drinking more now, and we are putting it to good use to make sure that in the back of our office stays disinfected and COVID free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're definitely disinfecting the tables if people do come in, prior to them coming in, and as soon as they leave.
Yeah,
it's fully disinfected. Probably got the cleanest closing table in the world.
Right. Well, thank you, ladies, so much. It was wonderful to be with you today. I can't wait to see you all in person at a FAR event. So,
yes.
The dynamic duo from Universal Title, Sherrie Shaw and Pam Godfrey, you all have a great day. It was wonderful seeing you.
Thanks, Kim.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.